Content warning. Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and others. Today, you find us three weary travelers on a never-ending dirt road that lines the border between greatness and absolute garbage. A pilgrimage that all great fans of anime should one day travel down, but today it is our turn. We will ask many questions and receive many answers. Today's answer is C. I'm Tristan.
I'm Miles.
I'm Geoff.
And this is Quest for the Best. We're doing something a little bit different this particular episode. Normally we dive into Question of the Week, but instead, our good producer Yazy is here, and she has another wonderful game for us to play. So we're doing sideQuest first.
This is an anime podcast. Today we're talking about I Dream of Mimi also for later, after the side quest. Hi, Yazy. Thank you.
Yippee, hi, okay.
Miles just had to get that in because it's his episode.
He's got to make sure that the people who didn't read the title before clicking on it know what's going on.
Okay, can everybody see my expert PowerPoint?
Oh, what are we getting ourselves into? Okay, yeah, I can see it.
Welcome to Pokemon or Prescription, the fun, silly game that I thought would be easy and is surprisingly hard because people have been doing this on TikTok. And I'm like, I know Pokemon. I have Pokemon tattoos. I play every game. And then I sit there and I'm like, that's a prescription. And they're like, Pokemon or vice versa. So it's my turn to embarrass you guys. The rules are simple. I'm going to read you a name and we're going to go around the circle and each party member, bless you. Bless you again. Perhaps you need a prescription or a Pokemon.
I might need it. Probably
you will just simply guess whether or not you think it is a Pokemon or a prescription. It'll be a nice, quick little side quest of your Pokemon knowledge.
I mean, if it's like Gen 4 or later, I'm screwed.
Oh, it is. It is.
I'm screwed.
Again, I've played every game, and when I was preparing these, I was like, really?
Okay.
I watch a lot of Wolf Glick videos, so I'm looking forward to...
That means Geoff is first.
Okay. I thought we were going to go in the Tristan, Miles, and Geoff order, but okay, let's do this.
You are acting full of yourself, therefore you need to be humbled. Let's go.
Let's do this.
First up, we have Milotarg. Is this a Pokemon or a prescription?
Oh boy, right off the bat, I'm going to say prescription.
The answer is, I don't remember. It is a prescription.
Oh, wow.
All right, Miles,
All right.
You are next in the layout on my screen, therefore you are next.
Sure.
We have Excelgor. Or Excelgor.
Excelgor.
I'm going to defend this by saying I played Gen 5 on in Japanese. Prescription.
The answer is Pokemon.
Oh, that's what that thing is called? That is Gen 5 too, right? No, that's Gen 6.
I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
This is one that got me. All right, Tristan, now that you get the game, everybody's here. Is Nerlinx a Pokemon or a prescription?
Prescription.
It is a prescription.
Our first point.
I got a point.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm the...
All right. Next for Geoff is Quilladin a prescription or a Pokemon? A Pokemon or a medication?
I think it's a prescription again.
Incorrect.
Damn
it is
it.
a stage 2 starter.
A starter Pokemon, Geoff?
Which gen is that?
I don't know.
6.
That's stage 2. That's Chespin, right? That's
Yes, it is Chespin's.
Yeah. Okay. That's the stage 2 of Chespin. She's really messing us up by going for the stage 2s.
Yep,
You guys gotta...
I know my war turtles just fine.
All right, Miles.
All right.
Naganadel. Naganadel.
I'm going to go with prescription. I hope Pokemon would not do it this many A's. That's a lot of A's.
The answer is Pokemon. It is a Ultra Beast, I think, or something.
Oh, man, the Ultra Beasts do you so dirty on this. Oh.
Okay.
All right, Tristan. Baycop. Be a cop. Baycop.
Pokemon.
Correct answer is prescription.
You just have to think, would you hear it like in a commercial? Baycop.
Miles, you just got one wrong. Be careful.
I'm leaving it to Fate and Gowry Gabrielle from Slayers.
You know what? 50-50 chance.
Who is in English voiced by the same guy that does Brock. So this is actually quite nice.
On theme. All right, Geoff.
Cosmogen.
Cosmogen.
Take your life back. Cosmogen. Oh man, that's hard because like, is there an evolution of Cosmog? I'm gonna say it's a prescription.
Answer is
Yeah.
All right.
Are you tired? Does the feeling of the universe and the entropy of life bring you down?
Talk to your doctor about Endspring,
Endspring.
or go Endspring.
Okay, so I said last time that the Pokemon company would not do us dirty by making small children spell a word with like 3 A's, but
And
this
you're
one has
wrong.
no vowels after the E at the beginning. So I'm going to say they can't do us that dirty. Prescription, lock it in, final answer.
The answer is prescription.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my first point!
All right, Tristan,
Yep.
back to you. We have Frigibacks.
Pokemon.
You are correct. Did you flip on that one, or did
Yes,
you know
I
that
did. I flipped on all
Okay.
of them so far. Pure luck,
That is
baby.
a Pokemon. Geoff.
Oh, okay.
Lunesta.
Yeah, I've seen Ask Your Doctor about Lunesta, so I know
Damn.
it's a prescription.
You are correct.
Ask your doctor about Charmander.
Ask your doctor if Sudowoodo is right for you.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about Lunesta. Isn't that one of the ones that has? Doesn't Lunesta have the side effect that gives you nightmares?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've used that one.
This is a
All right,
Oh, go ahead.
Miles. Solosis.
This is a Pokemon.
This is
Yeah.
Ooh.
a Pokemon.
Oh,
All
that.
right.
I know
That
it's the
one looks a
little
little
Jeremy
dirty.
baby.
Kind of looks like a prescription.
Yeah.
You know, he actually becomes more disgusting as he grows too. He gets these cute little
Don't
arms.
speak about him that way. He's
He
cute.
gets cute little arms. I said cute little arms.
You said disgusting, I believe.
Cute
He
disgusting.
gets more disgusting. He's fine. It's his elder brothers that are the problem.
All right, Tristan.
Yeah.
Lurantis. Will you ask your doctor about Lurantis, or will you choose Lurantis to fight?
I choose Lurantis. Pokemon.
Correct, Pokemon. Geoff.
Okay.
Arboliva. Arboleva.
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 What's this? Arboleva is evolving?
It's a prescription because it's too close to Arbok, and not related to
And
Oh.
Arbox.
So I'm gonna. No, what?
It is a Pokemon.
I just don't know why they would name like a prescription after a tree. I think that's kind of the thing here, right? An arbor, you know,
like an allergy related thing.
that's just kind of rude. It's like take
Salt in the wound.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, you stupid
like
idiot. You need medication for trees.
You're right.
Take your tree medication.
the little blue dick was called like weak dick. You know, like
All right. Miles.
Yeah.
Fezgo.
Take your fez and go.
is this the pheasant Pokemon from Gen 6, the France one? Yes, maybe
Or
Pokemon.
is it something you get from your pharmacy?
Did you evolve into champion?
It is a
Damn it.
prescription.
All right.
All right. We are almost done. Tristan.
Yeah.
𝒽ℯ𝓃𝓃.
Oh, come on, you know this.
Prescription.
Prescription.
Yes!
That coin is cheating. I believe that coin has Google built
The
into
coin
it and
has a
is
better
cheating.
record than any of us.
All right. I think this is the last one. I guess, Geoff, it'll be an uneven amount.
Okay.
Or wait. Nope. That was the last one.
All right.
Congratulations, everybody.
Hey.
Good job, team.
I believe you thoroughly embarrassed yourselves.
Yeah, we did.
Sure.
Thank you, Gowrie Gabrielle.
All right. Good game, everybody.
Good game.
Go play Pokemon.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Yes.
Yazy. Yay. So,
I think you won
thing
that,
that we
Tristan.
never
Yeah,
Pardon?
just the coin one.
the coin won. I didn't win. I'm not taking credit for that at all. Gowrie won. The winner today is Gowrie Gabrielle from Slayers. Which honestly, since most of them were Pokemon and his face was what I was using for heads, like, okay. That worked.
But with that all out of the way and all of us, except for Tristan's coin, thoroughly embarrassed, it is time for our question of the week, which this time comes to us from Phil from Dublin, who asks, other than Lazarus, are there any anime you're disappointed didn't live up to expectations?
I like how Lazarus is specifically put in there so that we can't just be like, hey, let's bash on Lazarus again for a bit.
The easiest version of this question is just Wonder Egg Priority, which had like 5 perfect episodes.
Yeah,
but I feel like we've already talked about this enough.
We actually haven't talked about Wonder Egg Priority on the podcast. No.
No, we haven't talked about Wonder Egg on the cast.
And that was a colossal disappointment.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually thought, Miles, you were not going to talk about Wonder Egg and you were just going to bring up Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer.
Yeah, that's another big one.
That's one I try not to think about. To be completely honest.
Yeah, no, same. That's just like finally a Mizukami adaptation. Oh no, Monkey Paw.
Like I want to say like Mirai is one that like I felt had so much potential. The soda film.
I mean, I didn't have high expectations for Mirai, honestly, so I went into that and I was just like, yep, that's kind of what I expected.
But like, or I could talk about like 91 Days, which I loved, but it's just not on the list, right? Like when I started watching 91 Days, the gangster anime from like 2017, I thought this is an all-timer. This is everything I love. These characters are great. And then none of the characters ended up being all that interesting. And I think a title like that is very ensemble focused, it just really kind of needs that. Same with that. Speaking of like mobster stuff, there was was it High Card? Was like
High Card was fun though. Like it was High Card had a cool battle system and stuff that like I think keeps that one I wasn't that disappointed by because it still delivered on good action. It was just it wasn't as good as it could have been. I agree.
So that's the thing. Like High Card, when I watched episode 1, I'm like, this is my jam. I'm going to love this anime. And I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
There's one this season that's kind of given people that experience. The new PA Works 25th anniversary original series, Dusk Beyond the End of the World, or Toa no Yugure.
I mean, my expectations were set at a reasonable level after episode 1.
Because you watched episode 0?
Was there an episode 0? Or was it just a long episode 1?
No, episode 0 is the one that's set in the past that has the weird, like, curvy aspect ratio for no particular reason.
Then no, I didn't even watch that.
Oh.
I just watched straight episode 1. That's the one where Guy, like, wakes up from being cryogenically frozen, right?
Episode 1 absolutely rips.
Like, I mean, it was okay. But
no, it's got the laser that tears the entire mountain apart, and like, that looks awesome. The waifu's really cute, and like it's got good soft touch world building.
Guy wakes up and he ends up with a girlfriend who's actually a robot that has a laser in her hand that can cause mass destruction. Where have I seen that before? Oh, right. Wait for the main quest.
I mean, he doesn't wake up. And also,
is that ever a problem? Do you not mind seeing it every day of your life?
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And also, like, I think it gets bonus points for the fact that her arm transforms into like a mounted laser cannon that like has to be set up with a tripod instead of just, shooting out of her hand. There's like a lot of really...
So she's slightly less mobile than Cosmos. Got it. Great.
No, it just adds opportunity cost to setting up the giant laser, which I think is good combat design. It explains why you can't just bust the giant laser out immediately to solve every problem. Which,
I mean, normally the answer to that is like Megumin. You can only cast it once a day. It's usually the cost for the giant laser cannon.
But like, no, I thought it got off to like a really good start with like great atmosphere. Sets up like it makes all of the characters really interesting. And like you're like, oh, this world. This dystopia that we've found ourselves in is really cool. And then, like episode 3 rolls around, they save the girl who was kidnapped in the cliffhanger within like 3 minutes, very anticlimactically. And then they go to another town and get involved in a love triangle mafia succession dispute. with two mafia heirs who are blood-related siblings and in love with each other. And that was the point where I was like, oh, great, this is going in chez garbage. I'm happier than ever. But most people are like, this is falling off.
Yeah, I have two. But one I think is fairly well known from when it came out, despite the fact that I own it. And this is Dead Man Wonderland.
Oh my God.
Do not ask why I own it. I did not pay for this.
That's a nice box set.
It actually legitimately is a decent box set.
No, Funimation upped their game right after that. This is just before they started doing the like matted finish ones.
Yeah, so the problem with this is that it's a cardboard box, and the back, like, you think this is all flat, and I don't think that the camera will pick this up, but this is actually like sticker stuck on.
Oh yeah,
and I could peel it off if I wanted to. The front is printed. I'll give it at least that, but yeah, it's okay. I definitely have gotten a lot worse things from Funimation in the past, and that is behind me somewhere if I chose to look. But yeah, no, Dead Man Wonderland, not great. Also, Inspector, despite the fact that I've made at least one, if not two videos on that mother thing, because I keep watching it. I keep watching it with this stupid hope, this stupid desire that it'll actually start getting good. And the reason why I keep doing it is because every once in a while, there'll be like a single episode that is just great. And then it'll be surrounded by 20 episodes on either side that's trash.
20?
That's over exaggeration, but it's more of the times that it is peak is really great, but it makes up for that peak with some of the deepest valleys.
No, I mean, like, there are like 3 banger episodes at least in season 1, which is all I watched. I really liked it. Also,
I haven't seen Inspector. What's that one?
Inspector is with the short girl in the white dress who can talk to ghosts. She lost her leg and her eye, and she solves mysteries.
Right, that one. Yeah, that. I mean, like, I feel like that one is just like it's a light novel adaptation, right?
Yeah.
So it's got the light novel adaptation problem of like some of the light novels suck, and then some of them are like real bangers.
I mean, not having read the light novel, that may be it, but it's more of a, hey, we're going to take this one volume of light novel and stretch it out into like 8 episodes.
No, I love that. It depends on if the light novel's good or not.
Not in this case. We spent 2 episodes talking about internet forum discussions, and not good ones either.
No, but I remember like the back half of season 1 was more entertaining to me than the middle. But I mean, yeah, maybe that's just because they stretched out that middle part too long. But
they did. They really, really did. And as I said, there are times where this show gets really good, and that's what keeps me coming back, even though I'm like, why? Why do you?
Well, the premise is like catnip for you.
Yeah.
Like, it seems so Tristan core in everything except for execution.
Yes, it absolutely is. That is why I have high expectations, and as the question asked, I'm disappointed it did not live up to those expectations.
Well, I just think one of the things about that show, Inspector, is that the main 2 characters have such great chemistry, and like the actors are or were married at the time. They're still married. I'm thinking of the right people, right? Yeah,
I don't think so.
Mamoru Miyano is the guy I know because
were they married?
I thought so.
I have to look this up now.
So the funny thing about Inspector that I will never be able to forget this anime is because I was hosting the Inspector panel at Anime Expo like 2019. And so I was the host, and we had Mamoru Miyano on the panel with me. And he was making fun of me the entire time.
Dude, Mamoru Miyano is so funny. Yazy and I have been watching this show on Netflix called Kiss or Die, which Mamoru Miyano is a supporting character in. And the premise of it's like a pseudo improv drama starring a bunch of comedians who thought they were coming in to film a commercial. And they're thrust into this office drama where a bunch of Jav actresses are trying to kiss them. But if they give them a cheap kiss, their character is immediately killed off. And Mamoru Miyano plays one of the main guy's best friends.
What's a cheap kiss?
Like dramatically cheap. Like, if it's not earned, narratively speaking, by their relationship development to that point in the story. And they like specifically picked these guys' favorite actresses. I don't know how they found out.
So going back, because I had to look it up.
It's really funny.
In Inspector, the main female character, Kotoko, she's voiced by Ikari Kito. And Ikari Kito is not married.
No.
And definitely not to Mamoru Miyano.
No.
So,
but the chemistry between them two was so good.
In certain scenes, like this is one of the weird Mamoru Miyano ones where he's not overly bombastic. This is like his Setsuna Fsei kind of I'm kind of emotionless and only talk when I have to sort of roles. And that's fine because Kotoko talks enough for the both of them, and I actually like that a lot better in this case. But no, there are times where their chemistry doesn't work, and I believe that's on purpose because their romance is heavily one-sided, and it's perfect, and I loved it for that. Yeah. When it actually works and they don't trash it and do weird crap.
Like, I'd say that's one of the best Crunchyroll originals.
Well, not having a list in front of me, it's, probably.
Depends what you want to call a Crunchyroll original.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's what Crunchyroll called a Crunchyroll original.
There were 12 things that they called originals.
High Gardenian Spice?
Which
was originally a Verve original. It never was supposed to be a Crunchyroll original.
That would have saved them a lot of headaches.
Saved me a lot of headaches. It would have given me another 3 years to my life.
I mean, like people act like that's the worst thing ever, but like Freak Angels is so much worse.
I think that a lot of those titles have a lot of merit beyond what you see on the screen, or what the final product ended up being.
Okay, but I not Freak Angels.
Even Freak Angels.
That's what's the writer's name? Warren Ellis.
Well, the writer formerly known as Warren Ellis. Yeah.
The manga creator, or like the creator of the comic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not a fan.
I mean, people liked, he did the first 3 seasons of Castlevania, and people liked those.
They were actually reasonably good, yeah.
I don't think they're anywhere near as good as Nocturne, though. Like, I think, like, the worst thing about the early seasons of Castlevania is the dialogue.
That's why I stopped watching, yeah.
And it gets, like, substantially better after they swap over. Like, Nocturne knocks that out of the park in a way that, like, the early seasons, the story structure is good. I'll give them that. But, like Freak Angels has a line that's burned into my brain for how bad it is, which is this lady, like, I don't even remember the entire line, but she says, I'm going to be fucking apocal pregnant.
So
we're leaving a pregnant pause there.
The more
an apocal pregnant pause.
I just can't judge the like titles that Crunchyroll worked on, like that Crunchyroll developed very fairly, because
you were there.
Like, well, I was not there enough to say that, like, I was like I was only so involved, right?
Yeah.
But
you were on the other side of the double-sided glass.
I have enough of an emotional connection. I saw those titles at so many different stages, and I know all the different, like, compromises that had to be made. When you see the sausage getting made, even just, like, again, from a, like, very far vantage point, it's really hard to be practical. But then there are titles like Inspector, where Crunchyroll's involvement was identical to their involvement in Laid Back Camp. So if you want to call Inspector the best Crunchyroll original, sure. But I'll call it Laid Back Camp personally.
I mean, yeah.
They didn't label Laid Back Camp as a Crunchyroll original, though, did they?
If they had, that would have been such...
Okay.
Whoever picked the branding for Crunchyroll originals, like what got labeled that way and what didn't, just shot themselves in the foot.
In 2025, I can say this because I literally wrote an article about this today. Crunchyroll co-produced 40 different anime, right?
Okay. That's almost in 2025, you said?
This year.
Okay.
That's almost 1 out of every 5 TV anime Crunchyroll co-produced. So they could theoretically call any of those a Crunchyroll original. Netflix didn't even co-produce half the stuff that it called a Netflix original anime, right? They just paid for it. The thing is, when you are the streaming company, your involvement in the anime is usually pretty light. Like, you're there on the production committee as a financier. And you're there to basically secure overseas promotion, overseas rights management, overseas promotion. So you're doing those things. You can have a firm touch in some cases, but it's pretty uncommon, honestly, for anyone other than the owner of the IP to really push creatively in too many directions. What Crunchyroll could like do is things like, hey, can we push this back 6 months or something like that, like for timing purposes? Or those are things that are maybe more conceivable. But even then, like if you're like rank 5 on the production committee, which is normally where like Crunchyroll is, like they're ordered. When you look at the credits, it's in order of importance and in order of how much you've invested. You're there mostly to give money and to make sure that the production makes more money. So is Inspector a Crunchyroll original? As much as Laid Back Camp, I would say. Sure.
Okay.
But the team who decided all that stuff, or rather the person, like they were not thinking about things from the anime fan perspective. And also, if Crunchyroll wanted to call Laid Back Camp a Crunchyroll original, if they had made it a priority, they probably could have. But also, I am sure Crunchyroll made more money from Japanese otaku going crazy and buying tons of merch than the Laid Back Camp team made from Crunchyroll fans watching on Crunchyroll.
On the subject of Crunchyroll originals, actually, since we're talking, one of my disappointments was, in fact, High Guardian Spice, specifically in the same way as the Place Further Than the Universe girls in Singapore looking at the Merlion. I was disappointed that it wasn't more disappointing. After all of those videos crapping on it, I was expecting to like go in and just have the best roast fodder. And it's just like, no, it's just kind of cringe. It's just like a little bit cringe.
I mean, that is its greatest sin, because I thought it was a pretty good show that like felt way too young for me.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and that's basically my biggest issue with it is there are a lot of elements in there that I really like. Like Ray Rodriguez, the guy who did that show, like did the thing where you are supposed to bring in your influences without just like wearing them on your sleeve. And I felt like it was a good synthesis of everything he liked.
Yeah,
in
like
a really cool format.
The world seemed like interesting. The background art, like, and general style, I thought would have been really good if they gave it the budget. But it felt like it had designs that could have lent themselves to really good animation. Again, if there was the money for it. It was just like, yeah, this is okay. This is like, I've seen much worse anime literally the same week I watched it. Whereas Freak Angel like slaps you in the face right off the bat with Apocalypse Pregnant and just never gets better. Like that's one you could, that's a roastable anime. Yeah.
Going back to this question though, like, did you go to Freak Angels thinking that it was going to be like your kind of thing?
I mean, I like X-Men. I did like Castlevania, even though the dialogue was the worst part, right? So I was like, I don't have a lot of expectations regarding Warren Ellis, or I didn't have a lot of expectations regarding Warren Ellis. And by the end of the first episode, I was like, I think I might hate this guy. And then I looked up the controversies and I was like, oh, I definitely hate this guy. But independent of that, I also am not a fan of his writing at all.
There's another near miss that's in the same vein as literally all the other ones I've said before that Tristan and I have talked about as both loving very much, which is Joker Game.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not on any of our lists, even though I remember talking about how much we loved it at the time. I looked at my like top 10 list for the year and it was not on there, I think, or it was like number 10 or something. But like, what that Joker Game did so many things right. Like, what is with all these great like mafia shows or even gangsta, like all these great shows that like have so much promise and then just like are good, not great. Like,
I actually think Gangsta, if Manglobe had been able to stay in business through it, would probably have been better. But
Joker Game's production IG though. It's production IG, and like when I started it, I was like, oh, this is like in the same vein as Bakuno and Death Note and Monster. It's going to be like in that ballpark of quality. That's the expectation that I had. That's the expectation that I had when I started watching it. It was so good. And
for a couple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it was one of the ones that like killed you softly, like the John Green, you know, you it's like falling in love. It's all at once, or falling asleep, falling all at once, and then, or slowly and then all at once. I just like, I don't remember at what point during Joker Game, I'm like, I want to stop watching this. I didn't. I finished it, but like, I can't even remember. Like, I can't pinpoint like, oh, episode 6, trash. It's just like every week I got less and less engaged and was less interested in going back to
like,
it.
I remember things that happened in like, I think episode 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure I made it at least halfway through the series. I don't remember it. Because I mean, that was also, what, 2017, 2016?
8 years ago, yeah. 17.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was a while ago. So it's like, I've dumped that from my memory banks a long time ago. It just wasn't memorable. And I'm also the ending is Paramount guy, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I made it past the first couple episodes. Like, I don't remember a lot about Joker Game. I remember thinking like the premise was solid, but the production kind of was letting me down.
It was fine.
Yeah.
That was during a period. Yeah, go ahead.
That was like very early in my YouTube career, I think. Like,
I guess it was, yeah. Technically.
Like it might have even been year 1 or maybe year 2. Like,
I can't remember which year we determined.
It was. I think it was when I was doing the Weebcast, because I think we talked about it on the Weebcast.
We might have.
Yeah, no, that one's completely slid off my brain. I feel like anytime, like this is our big anniversary original anime that I've seen ends up falling off, like Metallic Rouge.
20th anniversary for Production IG. Ghost Hound, actually reasonably good.
Ghost Hound, yeah. That one's
like
solid.
Not stellar. I wouldn't say it's like even in like maybe not their top 10 shows that they've watched, but it is not bad. It is very enjoyable, and the OP is freaking awesome. I love it.
Okay, so that's one.
That's one. But yeah, this came out in like 2007.
Yeah, but like Metallic Rouge, Dusk Beyond the End of the World. I mean,
this was their 20th anniversary project. Did they have a 40th anniversary project now? I'm curious.
I mean, if it was 2007, their 40th anniversary will be in 2 years.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But did they have a 30th anniversary?
30th anniversary.
Well, funny enough, PA Works' 10th anniversary production was this funny little thing called Hanusaka Iroha.
Oh, yeah, that one slaps.
Hanasaku Iroha is amazing.
I mean,
Did you
the
finish
thing
it
is,
yet, Miles?
Mm-mm.
The thing is, Dusk Beyond the End of the World, I do think could pick up again, like pretty substantially. But just like, I mean, you know what? I will say, even in the episodes people are considering letdowns in Dusk Beyond the End of the World, the Toaster Girl fights off a bunch of gangsters with Tommy guns using Gundam bits.
That sounds pretty PA Works, yeah.
It's awesome. It's maximally PA Works in every possible way, in that, you know, cute girls, awesome action, little bit of incest.
Can I make a quick aside here that I think is very important?
Sure.
PA Works has not been the studio that it was basically since Mario Okada stopped her partnership with them. I don't know if it's like a formal thing, but like she wrote so many of their early anime, like most of them. And like the Mario Okada vibe, even in things like Glass Up, where she was not involved, is super present.
I mean, you could like Glass Lip is also the most you can tell she was not involved anime of all time.
Has the whiskey movie come out yet? I can't remember when that was
Unfortunately,
supposed to-
Komeda, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, Makia, was her last one with them?
With
was
them,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. But
One of the greatest anime ever made, I agree.
No, but
Yeah.
PA Works has still had some hits like
Like?
no, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but the vampire YouTuber
Oh, yeah. No, that
one
one
is
great.
really good.
Well, no, I'm not. Look, I'm not saying
That one's
it. I made it through the whole thing, which is a good sign for me these days,
and
honestly.
it's really funny. That one's got like a lot of amazing jokes.
I mean, I tried with some of the things. I'm literally had to pull up a Wikipedia to make sure I didn't miss anything because they did Food for the Soul, and I had problems with Food for the Soul from earlier this year.
yeah, that was.
But-
I mean, like I think
hated
Food
it.
for the Soul's biggest problem was just you could have been watching the camera anime
Yeah,
instead.
Yeah.
Momo.
Yeah, mono, yeah.
But they also did Ya Boy Konming.
Yeah, your boy Ming,
Ya Boy.
that
which I
one
haven't
rips.
seen still, actually.
It's not bad. It's not an all-timer for them, but it's not bad.
Mikadono Sisters last season was like a really, really solid, fun harem anime that comes the closest to Oran vibes of anything I've seen in a really, really long time.
Yeah, I like the manga for
Buddy
that one.
Daddies slapped.
Buddy Daddies is good. So, I mean,
Akiba Maid War.
And Akiba Maid Wars is just like one of the. I mean, that's an all timer for me personally. I just
that is also a collaboration with Cygames.
yeah.
I will say,
Side Game saves anime. Just
this is not to disparage PA Works. They are still one of my favorite studios, but we have not seen the kind of creative, like the kind of works that I really loved from the era where Mario Okada was heavily involved in the studio. Even the stuff like The Eccentric Family, where she wasn't involved, were like just a kind of production that you don't see anymore.
But like, I mean, you're thinking of the Shiro Bako, literally your favorite anime of all time era, Sakura Quest.
Yeah, my favorite, like all my favorite anime.
Well, you know what?
True
like,
Tears. Yeah,
but like after that, like Opera Ranman is still like one of my personal like favorites.
I have this motherfucker gigantic thing. Oh, I love it. Hanasaku Iro has a great show.
Yeah, no.
Great show. Miles needs to finish it.
I should just give you my movie version of that because I feel bad having it when you don't.
I had a really good idea related to Hanasaku Iroha that I don't want to say on here because I might actually do something with it. But Miles,
we're gonna go to Toyama.
No,
podcast trip to Toyama.
That's also a good idea. But you remember the really good idea that I told you that you said I could sell that book immediately?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, well,
so as far as PA Works goes,
you did say that.
I believe.
I will say that I will hold my verdict on it until I see a very anticipated thing for me, which is the 4-part film series for Girls in Panzer that PA Works is producing.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh wait,
it's either gonna be absolutely great or trash, and either way, I'm gonna watch it.
Has there been any bad Girls in Panzer media?
No, there's always got to be a first.
No, they could just keep knocking it out of the park.
The thing is, like, PA Works didn't do Girls in Panzer before, so I don't know.
Is it not just like perfectly PA Works core though? That'd be like if PA Works did the Princess Principal movies, no one would have batted an eye.
No, they wouldn't have. It does fit their vibe, and I need to finish Princess Principal. Thank you.
I need to finish Princess Principal.
How do we watch the movies? Like, are they around in America yet? I've been waiting for 10 years.
I don't think so.
They did the Demon Slayer thing where the continuation of Princess Principal is only in like 6 movies. I'm like, how do I watch these? Please
license them.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I know. I have those sometimes. Unfortunately, they require a lot more money than I have available to me.
So thank you for cooling my jets on that. Like, again, my era of PA Works is like, maybe I'll just call that their golden age, right? Because they're still kick-ass. They're still one of my favorite studios, for sure.
Mhm.
But also,
Yeah.
the studio essentialism that most Western fans have towards anime studios is actually better ascribed towards studios like KyoAni and PA Works that are more involved in their own productions, that are on the production committees for their own productions more frequently, that are like, you know, trying to do a more holistic, like, studio experience around their anime. And I got to visit PA Works studio in like 2016 in Nanto, which is like an hour drive away from Toyama, which is already like, where's Toyama, right? It's where the snow is really tall in the winter, and you get to like drive by the 15-foot tall snow walls to get there.
Nice.
That's the only way to get there because it's in the mountains. It's great. It's beautiful. Anyway, is 𝒽℃𝓃𝓃 on my list? I'm pretty sure it is. I really like PA Works anime from that era.
I do need to watch Kamada though.
But
I want.
And have you both seen Appare Ranman?
yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, good. Okay, because that is one of the least disappointed I've ever been with an anime. Like, I went in, I was like, okay, if at some point the samurai cuts a bullet with his katana, 10 out of 10, and it happens.
And that's not even in the top 10 coolest things that happen in that show.
God, it's like
We're talking about expectations, Miles.
that anime is how I found out that Snidely Whiplash is a Japanese icon.
I can't do it.
No, you
Yeah.
cannot.
I wasn't
good
trying
try,
to,
though.
and then I tried to, and then it was a mistake. But that's okay.
That's okay.
Is that all? Are there other disappointing anime that we can think of? I mean, Glass Lip.
I love Glass Lip. What are you talking about? I would not change a goddamn thing in Glass Lip. Now, Glass Lip is a kind of anime you need to be in a certain mindset for, and it's better watched with other people and nice beverages.
Fair. It is a good. You can't say it's a bad time. I should roast that one.
It is an incredible ride from start to finish, and I think the only reason that people don't like Glass Lip is because they went in with thinking it was going to be the next True Tears, which is a 10 out of 10 anime, which is, one of the greatest, teen romance things in that genre of all time to me.
To you.
I mean, I'm going to argue for it at some point, but I'm not going to have any issue arguing for True Tears when we get to that on the list.
Fair. I haven't actually seen that one yet, so
that's
I'd like
one.
to say good.
That was one where I was talking with Okada-san, and she lashed out at me verbally for not having seen it. She's like, "How can you call yourself my fan if you haven't
wow,
seen True Tears?"
Okay. I'm glad I didn't say. I'm glad that never came up when I talked to her.
It was I shrunk in my chair like a
that's
little
like that.
small child.
I forget who it was, but somebody was talking about how they met Toriyama, and Toriyama was like, "Oh, do you like Dr. Slump?" And they said, "Oh, I haven't read it." And he was like visibly disappointed. And now that I've read Dr. Slump, I understand. It's Toriyama's best work. Yeah, no, just straight up. I love Dragon Ball, but like Dr. Slump is so funny. Bottom text.
They should readapt it.
But anyway, speaking of anime that didn't live up to expectations, let's move on to our main.
Go ahead, Miles.
That's rude. Also, I didn't hype it up that much. All I did, the first time I brought this title up, I didn't even say its name. Then last time, I'm like, we have to do it because I am sick of seeing Golden Boy so high up on the list when there is a better anime for degenerates out there.
Incorrect.
Today's
Flatly incorrect.
Today's topic.
I did enjoy it, but flatly incorrect.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Today's anime is I Dream of Me, also known as Buttobi CPU. This is a 3-episode OVA based off the manga of one of those same names by the same guy who made Area 88, which a lot of people love. and I theoretically watched, but I do not remember watching it because it was at one of those cons on the East Coast where it was like 3 a.m. for me, and it was a fun time, but I'm pretty sure I like it.
Sometimes those are the best cons and the best experiences.
That's
Sometimes.
also like the platonic ideal way to watch Area 88, as far as I understand it.
At 3 in the morning at a con on the other side of the country in a room full of other people who are probably just as tired as you. Yeah.
I Dream of Mimi is about this dude named Akira who decides, who's part of in college, and he's part of...
No, he's in high school.
In the dub, he's in college. No, actually, he's in high school, but in the dub, he's in college.
I wonder why.
Oh, is the dub... Okay, well, maybe I was disappointed because I watched the sub, because that was all I could find.
The dub
on
is...
the website I had to watch it on, which was hentaihaven.com.
So, I mean, like, I bought the DVD off of a friend, which I'll talk about in a moment here. The anime,
Off a friend.
The anime is about...
Did you do it in a back alley? They pull it out of their jacket for you. Here you go. Here's
No,
the stuff.
they just have it under... it's a homeless guy who's got it under a tarp in a back
Yeah,
alley.
precisely.
And you're like, this is where I'm going to find high-grade quality electronics.
And that's kind of the plot. Akira is part of the Electronic Brain Club at his school, and he's the only one without a PC, and he just wants to be a PC gamer like all of his friends. And so excitedly,
and play
he
some
saved up
hentai games.
and play
on
some
his
hentai
PC.
games. He saved up for 3 years. He's so excited, and he goes to get the sale, and it's all sold out. And so he talks to a shady guy in an alleyway, and the guy's like, "It's the same stuff. Don't worry. No returns, by the way."
He wants a PC 2198.
That's what it says on the box.
He wants a PC 9821. And you know, it 98 and 21 are on that box. So why not?
Yep.
Why not?
But he lugs that giant box home, opens it up, and what does he find inside, Tristan?
Oh, uh-oh.
A naked woman. Which my gut reaction when I saw this is, for context, I've been doing a lot of clamp watching recently with my good friend. We watched through all of season 1 of Magic Knight Rayearth. We just started watching Angelic Lair earlier this week. So my first reaction is, oh, this is just Chobits. Yeah.
Well, actually, Chobits is just this.
Yeah.
Chobits is just this. Chobits came after this. I will at least give it that. But also, this goes further than Chobits ever dared to. Chobits
no, it doesn't. Chobits is way more depraved than this. Are you kidding?
Yeah, Chobits, the first thing he
doesn't the robot.
How does he where's the robot's on button, Tristan?
So you put a finger on the on button or you put your dick there. He didn't turn chi on with his dick.
But he can never, the whole, like, half of the drama of Chobits is I can never my waifu because it will kill her,
turn her
essentially.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it'll put her in a coma.
It'll reset her, whatever.
Like her memory and her settings
memory,
and her software and everything. Meanwhile, you have Mimi here who's just like, hey, by the way, your cum gives me extra memory that disappears after 72 hours. Give me extra memory, please.
Yeah. And it's bio memory.
However you need to justify it.
I don't, he's just got to ram it in there.
Yep. Conveniently in the exact same hole that takes like floppy disks.
Yeah. That
the non-floppy floppy disks.
Why are they both front loading? That doesn't really make sense,
there's
right?
specifically
you
a time
have
where they're
two
backloading.
ports for a reason.
No, specifically she asks for backloading the second time.
Okay, so they fixed that plot hole.
Well, they fixed that hole,
fixed that hole real good.
So this is marketed as a hentai, but it's really not.
Yeah, no, it's
there's
okay.
no
Miles,
okay.
The difference between this and a hentai is that the camera is pointed at a wall. That's the difference.
Yeah. It's. I mean,
it is as much of a hentai. I will give you it as much as a hentai as interspecies reviewers.
No, interspecies reviewers, I would say, is a little bit more of a hentai.
Only because it had more episodes to get us to praise.
And the scenes went on a little longer. Like I'd say it's about as much of a hentai as Golden Boy.
I would say Golden Boy's less of a hentai than this.
Actually, no. Golden Boy never has penetration. Yeah, you're right. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see the penetration, which is kind of part of the point. So anyway,
yeah, but you do see the mouth up to the, you know.
That's true. This anime is about Akira and his computer.
This was made by Pink Pineapple. That's the other thing.
Correct.
Yeah, which is a very well-known name in certain circles.
Who is his computer is basically a robot dream girl who he names Mimi. And Mimi, to be a good computer, needs to basically do a bunch of different sexual acts. She calls Akira her master. And it is the least... And the whole point of this 3-episode OVA is she is defending him in cyberspace or where have you from other robots or from American Macintoshes, those evil, awful Macintosh sisters or Wackintosh sisters or whatever they do.
Nackintoshes.
Yeah.
They're the Knacks.
Even because like the Nackintosh Apple, because they're still represented by an Apple logo.
That's and the Macintosh, her boobs are 10 terabytes of data each.
Yeah, her 10 terabyte tits,
which she can fill up by drinking sucking, from the other.
By sucking the data out of other girls' tits, because that's where the hard drive is in a girl computer.
The heart
drive. Heart drive. Thank you, Tristan. That was good timing. So this is obviously a comedy, by the way. And it is more of a comedy than it is supposed to be titillating. This anime, to me, is not like trying to be too horny. No. It's just a sex comedy. Honestly, it feels like a lot of raunchy sex comedies of like America in the late 90s. Like it feels of that vein, and it doesn't feel like all that gross. It's honestly one of the only anime I've seen where the main girl calls the main guy master, and it doesn't feel like depraved or gross or weird.
I think in that regard, it really helps that like she's the one who's like enthusiastically down, and he's like he's also down, but he's got to think he's very up. But he's down, but she's down bad, right?
Which is this is like the ideal relationship for media. Like I love it, and so like the backstory of this anime is. My coworker Victoria gave me this DVD, and then when she was cleaning out her house, she's like, "Just it's yours now, right?" Like, like I went to her house for a garage sale. And she's like, "No, I went to her house for a garage sale," and she's like, "By the way, you're also buying I Dream of Mimi." I'm like, "Hell yeah," because I hadn't given it back yet. And that's the kind of anime it is. It's very much in her vein of like with Oh My Goddess and a lot of other things where she really likes anime where it's a woman protecting her man because she loves him so much. And like that dynamic is really enjoyable to me as well. And so this was like immediately the moment I saw this, I watched it with like 25 other people in my apartment at the time. And, it was like a part, but like this is the kind of like quote unquote hentai you can put on at a party and not be weird. This was specifically a bad anime night. Party. Yeah. So like it's the kind of thing you watch in a group environment and have a lot of fun with.
I mean, I would not call this a bad anime either. It's just
like it's not bad, but like if you wanted to show it to a group of people, a bad anime night is a good place to do it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely like the right anime for that vibe. But I mean, YouTubers have showed way worse hentai to their friends. And then turned around and become anti-porn grifters. Who could I be talking about? It's impossible to say.
There are so many.
And that's the thing about this anime. It's very fun. It's honestly really cute. I actually was like invested in the relationship between these two characters. The other characters, whatever, like none of them are all that like worthwhile. The Nackintosh sisters come very close to overstaying that are welcome between episodes.
What about Shimada though?
And Shimada, okay, sorry, yeah, Shimada, the human love interest again, which grounds it a bit, is
I wasn't talking about her.
The other Shimada.
the mascot Shimada. Yeah, okay.
Very cute.
Okay, no. I was joking.
To be honest, Shimada, the human girl who's like got a thing for Akira is a perfectly good secondary character for this type of OVA, and is kind of grounds him a bit and like makes him seem like a lot less of like. Again, makes it feel less skeevy. The whole thing does not feel skeevy, considering the concept. Like, reading Chobits made me feel gross in my skin. This does not make me feel gross. That's what I mean about like Chobits being more depraved. Like the whole time you're like, I'm thinking, all I wanted, like you can tell that all that's in that dude's mind is, would love to bonk my robot girl, but then she'll die. That's all that's in his mind. Every page, every panel.
To be fair, that is part of the appeal of a really good Clamp manga / anime is the like skeeviness.
You want to bonk the main character?
No, the like it gets into deeply uncomfortable sexual territory and is really honest about that stuff. Like even their most mainstream anime, Code Geass, like
not specifically sexual, but yeah, most Clamp have at least one character that's like, what are you doing?
Lots of yearning going on in those.
No, not even specifically yearning. Like watch Angelic Lair, like the first couple of episodes, and Ichan specifically. Like, I'm not saying that he is a pedophile, because he's not, but he sure as hell fits the bill for at least the first 3 episodes. Because he's stalkering a little 10-year-old girl real hard for no explained reason until later.
Or like, I mean, Code Geass. So many things in Code Geass.
Like the pizza.
I mean, that's when I say yearning, I'm like thinking of Code Geass of like, there's lots of very gratifying, ungratified yearning in that. And so what I like about this is it's fun, it's happy, it's light. Like also, Mimi is like the cutest anime girl of the 90s.
Like top tier design.
More
for
than
sure.
Lum?
I agree with that.
Of the 90s.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah, no, but like the big ponytail, the cute skirt outfit, the
ribbon.
Her robot form is also really cute.
Yeah.
And like the OP where they just like do the full turnaround, like both bangs and I
Slaps.
would bang. It's it's a good combo. I would also slap. And download data.
You'd upload data, you mean? Yeah.
Upload and download.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Just
so a lot of the things in this anime are very dumb sex jokes, and a lot of it is just, hey, it's computers, but also it's a sex thing because we made it so. And
I like that the sex jokes and the computer jokes are both very accurate. Like it gets pretty deep into, I mean, not 90s PC culture necessarily, but like
a little bit.
But I mean, it's more about the Mac versus PC 98 war of like that era of PC gaming.
PC 98 wins that fight, by the way.
In Japan, yeah. And that definitely inspired...
Have you ever bought a Mac for gaming?
I mean, back in the
90s?
Yeah, no, back in the 80s
and
the
90s,
yeah. The Mac
Apple
was
II?
like, the Apple II was the leading gaming platform in the United States. And then the PC 98 ruled in Japan, and then over in Britain everywhere. It was the Commodore and the Amiga. That's the history we're talking about. And I wish there was an Amiga waifu in here. That would have made it perfect.
Just like a very stereotypically British one.
Yeah, but I do really like the PC 98 nationalist pride behind this. And I feel a little bit like Macintosh Onesan going, the Japanese loyalty is so beautiful.
My wife walked up on me while I was watching this again in preparation for the show, and I took off my headphones to talk to her, but I forgot to pause it or whatever. And then she looked at the screen and I looked at the screen and we both started laughing because the show is actually extremely funny. It is not as funny visually as Golden Boy, but it is. I laughed out loud multiple times every episode.
I mean, I really like the gag of how after Macintosh Onesan downloads all of the government data from the government computer that they have tied up to a wall naked, she starts holding her boobs up because like they're so heavy. There's so much data in her 1,000 terabyte boobs that she's gotta like squeeze them up to like,
which is hilarious because they're all in cyberspace at this point, so they don't really have physical forms to begin with.
No, they have physical forms in cyberspace. That's a important plot point that they establish in episode 2 when he puts his RAM. He upgrades her RAM in the middle of a battle.
He rams her with RAM.
Yeah, because like they go in. It's been 72 hours. She's out of data. He needs to re-up her data plan.
So Tristan is on record many times as saying that you don't like ecchi because
not generally, no.
Because just fucking go all the way.
Yeah,
this one all the way. What do you think?
Did it? Is it an actual hentai? I thought we just spent a little while arguing that it wasn't.
So the thing is, I don't think it's an actual hentai, but it does go. It's not beating around the bush.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it.
I
do appreciate it for that. I really, really do. They don't like try to play it off or use innuendo. That's a lot more cringe in order to get the same effect, like some other ecchi shows do. Or spend just so much time with being like, oh, hey, you can see her tits. And that's like the big thing for the scene and the episode. Meanwhile, this is more like Eiko, where it's like, yeah, they're there. Cool.
And it is cool.
And I like that. So, yes, I am very thankful that it does not do, and it does not fall into the normal ecchi traps that I despise and hate and am just so tired of.
There was something when I was preparing for this episode that I really had to, wrestle with personally. I don't like ecchi anime generally, and I really don't like this is like one of the only things labeled as hentai that I've like really enjoyed. Without looking at it through irony pilled or like without appreciating like the artistry going on, like for like the cream lemon stuff. It's like one of the few titles in this realm I've really enjoyed. And I have to ask myself, is it just because Mimi is such a great character and so cute? And like her character design specifically appeals to me so much? And the answer is no. It's pretty good. And I actually put it on my list. Because like I was like challenging you guys, but I actually did put it on my list.
I'd say it's, I think it's solid. I think like it swerves around a lot of the creepier aspects of ecchi by like, the girl's enthusiastically down. The guy is legitimately not a creep. And they establish that both with her and with Shimada earlier on. Like his friends are like, dude, you got to play all these hentai games. He's like, no, I just want to get on the internet. And maybe he's lying to her, but at least he has the decency to lie to her and not say, I'm going to play hentai games in the middle of class. But like, yeah, I would say like in terms of stuff that could put somebody off about the like creepier aspects of ecchi, it's definitely like sex positive in the right ways. But y'all know I do not have hangups about ecchi, and personally, I find it deeply enjoyable when creators tell on themselves in their works. I find that illuminating and fascinating.
Oh, you don't think that's happening here?
No, it's happening here for sure. I'm not saying it's not happening here. I'm just saying I enjoy ecchi generally, and I think that there's a lot of I think it's a very important aspect of anime culture that is worth appreciating. I don't think it's the only thing, and I'm not one of those guys who's like, if you're not here for it, get out, tourist, blah, blah, blah. I think that's deeply cringe. But I like ecchi, and I think that this is definitely one of the better ecchis that I've seen. But
Buttobi.
But I mean, for one thing, not nearly enough. But got to go to Keijo for that.
Absolutely.
But like also, I mean, you know, you're right that it avoids a lot of the cringier tropes of it, but it also hits some tropes that like always make me roll my eyes. Like I watch a lot of harem animes with like a superpowered, like, or, you know, the girl moves in and she's superpowered, and like the whole lying to the friends thing is super tired plot point.
Oh, she's my cousin.
Yeah.
And like, specifically, she tries to be earnest and say everything truthfully. And then he goes, it's so funny.
I hate that bit. That's one of my...
That bit was only done well in Princess Jellyfish.
Literally only Olé.
Olé.
Yeah, no, and yeah, basically only in Princess Jellyfish. You're right. Yeah, it's just that part. You know, I like it when the characters are just like, yeah, this is what's happening. I'm not going to try to bullshit you and cause more problems by just pretending this thing that's happening isn't happening until inevitably you find out. Because, like, at some point, his parents are going to come home and be like, what, cousin? Now he's got, like, by the end of the story, he's got, like, what, 15 cousins living in his house? Which, man, he's going to need a steady diet of Pocari Sweat to keep that up, to keep all of their data loaded.
Everyone in 72 hours. Let's go.
I think that ecchi is really important and does not get enough respect generally. And like, you know, if I'm looking for battle ecchi, I'm probably going to go to High School DxD before I go back to this. Although, you know, this one's a fun, like, it's short, so it's fun for a rewatch, you know, and it's got a lot of like good sakuga, but like, I feel like the battle aspect is a little weak. You know, it's just like, oh no, nothing's working. Let's do the thing that always works. Blah blah blah. You know, like I mean, yeah. And then there's always the Deus Ex Machina that comes in to save them after the thing that always works doesn't quite work. But then, and you know, it's like super formulaic, like. Almost Team Rocket Pokemon vibes for how the plots develop in the last 2 episodes. And it is OLM doing the animation on this, which is very funny. And you can see that, especially in like how the backgrounds are painted. You can that's like, oh, that's a Pokemon background right there. Oh, you should not be doing that on a Pokemon background. Oh.
But that's actually part of the charm. Like, I think the show visually like is just very like evocative of that part of 90s anime that I really like. Character designs really work with it.
Yeah, and like it's got really appealing colors and nice animation. Like I'm you know, aesthetically all on board. I feel like I've watched much stronger written ecchi interspecies reviewers, for example. We should probably do an interspecies reviewers episode at some point. Not even ironically.
But no, it is on your list, right?
It might not be, but it should be if it's not. But the thing is, interspecies reviewers, I haven't finished the anime because I read the manga and I really, really liked the manga. But like,
having not read it, I've heard that the manga is better.
The manga, the manga lets you read the full reviews, which I think really gets into the depth of the story. Like interspecies reviewers is really about different perspectives. And like, it's the kind of anime that I think that if you got Roger Ebert to actually watch it, he'd be like, damn, these guys get it. Because like literally they're Siskel and Ebert, but for sex with monster girls. And that's... which is, you know, it's great. Like this is a really fun comedy that has like a lot of solid jokes and a lot of solid visual gags that like play to both computer culture and I like boobs, right? You know, it hits both of those vectors.
But that's it.
But yeah, there's like deeper storytelling enabled by this kind of thing, like gushing over magical girls, for example. Much deeper writing and more interesting use of these uncomfortable themes. I wouldn't necessarily categorize it as ecchi because it uses those uncomfortable sexual elements mostly for horror, but like Made in Abyss, for example, is like very deep in its author's id and like uses that to great effect. There's and I would even say that like Golden Boy Golden Boy, I would say, has a little bit more going on because instead of like the one girl and then the jealous girl and just going back and forth and like the rest of the ladies in it are kind of objects or one-note jokes. Golden Boy is very much about like developing a personal relationship with this girl, learning the good and bad side of her in some cases over the course of an episode, and then, moving on.
Well, Golden Boy is about, like, yes, there's a main girl every episode, and it's mostly about their life, because our protagonist is a student of life, and he wants to know everything about them.
Because life is study. And
yes,
yeah,
study.
Yeah, and, we were talking last episode about how the campaign episode is weak, but it's also, it's also like interesting from that angle because like you think she's got him wrapped around her little finger, and then he's like, no, he really understands her, and that's the turning point where she's like,
oh,
a guy understands me. This is the first guy who understands me, and I got him beaten up by the Yakuza. What's wrong with me? Which is like, like there's interesting commentary on relationships there. There's also more problematic aspects, obviously, than what you get here. Because, everyone is of the same age, except Mimi, who I guess is like under a year old. But technically.
When has that stopped in anime before?
But yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like this does not tap into the potential of ecchi. And like, like I said, as far as battle ecchi goes, there's High School DxD, there's Sekirei, there's like a lot
Keijo.
of really,
Freezing.
yeah, Keijo. Freezing, yeah. There's a lot of really good stuff in that space. Sekon no Quasar, which if you want an anime with cool fights and titty sucking, that's the one where they get superpowers from breast milk.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing, Geoff.
Or Queen's Blade. Queen's Blade is
there you go.
No.
I mean, Queen's Blade is...
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
So here's the thing. These are all the anime you're listing off. For the most part, I have not watched because this is not my jam usually.
No.
This one happens to be my jam because I guess I'm very like uwu and vanilla about all this shit. And this is about the most that I can tolerate. And it's just very cute. But when watching it again, it's been like, almost a decade since I'd watched it before. I'm like, I emotionally really like this. I know that this is more child than I think everything else on my list. And I have to acknowledge objectively that Golden Boy is better, which was frustrating because of the whole point of me saying this is I've got a better.
Yeah.
You think you are going to talk of the old texts to me?
Do not speak the old texts to me, witch. I was there when they were written.
But I like this as a very unique and fun experience. And I feel pretty, like, even when recognizing that, I still personally have it far above Golden Boy on my list, just for overall enjoyment purposes. And this is the kind of thing that, when I'm in the mood for this kind of, like, anime, it is the best of this class for me and for me to want to, like, share with other people.
Cool story. Still under Pompo.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Tristan, did you even like it?
I did.
Okay.
I did like it. I'm not
Let's hear
saying it's
more.
bad, but also I liked Pompo.
I know.
I would put it above Pompo.
We know.
Honestly, but but only just. I think it's
Only
like
just.
story wise, it's about on the same level of just, you know, I think it's a little bit more resonant, but not much. I don't think there's a lot of there. It
was an enjoyable experience, an enjoyable watch. I'm happy we did it.
Yeah. I'm definitely happy
we should have
did
watched
it.
it together.
We should have.
We should have. It would have been a fun recording. Next time one of us has a hentai to make the other guys watch.
Let's watch Interspecies Reviewers together.
Yeah, that could be a good time. Or Girls Bravo. You guys haven't seen Girls
That's
Bravo,
right.
and that is on my list. That one definitely more problematic and uncomfortable than this at points. But
I do like freezing, by the way. So I'm not like
no, I know you're not a prude. I
kind of am, but I like freezing.
But I think you just haven't watched enough of this stuff. Really, I think that you haven't seen the good stuff enough. I think
I've watched too much of this stuff. Actually,
no, you've watched the bad stuff. You watched the bad stuff before you got into the good stuff. I think maybe, or maybe you're just a bit of a prude. Who knows? Which is fine. I am happy to be the most based and cultured member of this podcast.
Can we psychoanalyze Tristan a little bit just to move the spotlight off of me?
Sure. Miles, you're the one that's sitting in the list document right now. What's my number 25?
Mysterious Girlfriend X, you're a genius. Your brain is so large, Tristan. See, of all Booner text, honestly, Mysterious Girlfriend X on my list too, right? No, I took it off. It was on there.
Blasphemy.
Oh,
I don't. Yeah, I don't think I don't have that one in there. I have watched all of Mysterious Girlfriend X,
and yet we haven't swapped spit, Geoff.
I really feel like the list I put together is too light on ecchi. I need more on more ecchi.
Goon it up.
Yeah, I need to goon it up
seriously,
a little.
in your top 30, what is ecchi? Besides 100 Girlfriends, obviously.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I think
that's it.
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't put that much in there, and I should have.
Yeah, Dress Up Darling. Dress Up Darling is ecchi. I mean, which is kind of like. Also, I think it should be above Dress Up Darling on the list.
Dress Up Darling is also not in Jeff's top 30.
It should be. I mean, especially after this. I gotta. You gotta
rejig the
I really gotta rejigger the list. I like a lot of it was made up on the spot, and I
do occasionally add new things into my list.
No, but this is not nearly ecchi pilled enough now that I'm really looking at it, and
I'm wondering if it's because a lot of it was just like discussions that we had, and since ecchi didn't really get brought up in our discussions.
The call with you guys, and we
were looking at other people's lists, which you're not going to see Mysterious Girlfriend X on the IGN list. You're not,
and yet it's on mine.
Well, it should be on mine too, because I do like when it comes to Gunnar anime. That's and so here's the other thing is that like I'm kind of with we had a mid-show chat with producer Chloe, and for a lot of the sexual content, I like it where it says where it's using it for like the sexual elements are there to say something. So like my favorite like more explicit titles are things like Fujikomine, right? Or Belladonna of Sadness, which like are not things that you goon to, right? Or hopefully you don't. Like that's not the intention of them.
I think historically a lot of men have gooned to Fujikomine. Let's
no, yeah,
yes, and please do. Please continue
including Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah, no, that's all totally fine. Just not a woman named Fujikomine, the anime.
Yeah, just not that anime specifically.
Well, you still can. It's just
could.
Don't be weird about it. There's a way.
How high is
Fujikomine? Top 30 for me. Yeah.
I put Mushoku Tensei in my top 3. Fooly Cooly is also like it's not ecchi, but it's not ecchi.
I would okay. Fooly Cooly is more like teenage hormonal than it really is ecchi, and I feel like there's a line there.
Yeah. I mean, like it's about sex more than, but like, yeah. I gotta rejigger my list to rep this stuff harder. No Game No Life should be. Where'd I put that? Did I put that on my list?
It's not on your list for sure.
What is wrong with me? 2 years ago. Yeah. No.
Gunsmith Cats is hotter than most ecchi.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh man, Shimoneta also should be on there. Like really should be on there.
Prison School.
Prison School.
No, that's
base.
That's
yeah.
Where's Prison School on my list? If it's not there, I'm going to be really mad at myself.
I am already mad at myself because I definitely forgot to put it on there.
I forgot Prison School.
So, with all of that, since we have zero intention of actually sharing these lists with the public, and they will be asking, hey, can we see what the heck you guys are talking about?
No.
No.
So I said under Pompo.
Above My Dress Up Darling is what I say.
Miles says above Dress Up Darling. Jeff?
Definitely not above Dress Up Darling. Are you kidding, man?
So would you put it under Dress Up, under Spirits Within?
Yeah, I would say directly under Spirits Within. I feel very comfortable leaving Pompo at the bottom of this list, and frankly, I think it is insane that you guys put Voices of a Distant Star below Pompo. I think that is insane in terms of like story structure. No. Insane. But definitely below.
And I think you deserve a tight 90 smacks on the head.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say
I bequeath a boot to the head.
I'm going to say it belongs above Final Fantasy Spirits Within too. I had more fun watching this than Spirits Within, and I had a fair amount of fun watching Spirits Within.
Did you really? That means you had a
by yourself
hell of a time watching this.
Because we had an awesome time.
We had an awesome time together.
No, specifically during Spirits Within, I would put that up like in terms of view experience above most things on the list.
But for us together, yes. But I've watched Spirits Within other times that were less fun.
I believe that.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Yeah. So, and like I think overall most people would have a better time watching this than Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it belongs above it, but that's because I also believe it belongs above
Dress Up Darling, which is objectively incorrect. But Dress Up Darling also belongs way up there, and you haven't even watched the second season.
I can't wait to watch the second season and tank it even further.
Your read on the first season was bad too, but that's
so. I say it's under. You guys both kind of agree in its location above Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Is that where we're putting it?
Wait, you said below Pompo?
I still say below Pompo, but...
So tell me, you really didn't enjoy this one all that much? You said you did.
No, it's not that I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed Pompo, Miles.
Yeah, I enjoyed Pompo too.
I really do want to make sure that like listeners do not have the thing of if it's low on the list, it's bad. No.
Yeah.
So I think the compromise is to put it between Final Fantasy and Pompo.
Yeah, I think that's a fair place to put it.
Okay.
But we love it.
That's where we can slot it in.
Oh my goodness.
But I mean, Miles, my question is, would you put it above Cleopatra?
No.
No, okay. But you'd put Cleopatra way higher too, so that's...
Yeah, I would put Cleopatra way, way, way higher.
Yeah. And you can't put it above, in good conscience, above Cromarty or Golden Boy.
I could and I would.
Well, that's wrong.
But also we have him on camera saying that
Golden Boy is objectively better.
Better and funnier, yeah.
Not funnier.
You said funnier. I have it on camera.
The thing is,
you said it.
Again, even though those things are the case, I still like I Dream of Mimi more. Because
that's
Dream of Mimi.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like some stuff just hits you at the right point in your life. You have like a really good memory of watching it at a certain time that like...
no, I had a really good time watching it yesterday and today again. It was fun to watch. It's a good ass time.
It is. No, it's
and
definitely...
a good ass time. Not really.
No. Jeff would argue it's not a good ass time.
No, it's a good boobs time. It's a very low quality ass time, I would say. There are, like if we're going for I mean, just ass value, Golden Boy, way higher.
Sure.
Like not even in the same realm as Keijo. Although I will say,
Keijo has unlimited ass works.
yeah, unlimited ass works. But yeah, as an ass man and an ecchi appreciator, I am often let down because this is a very boobs focused culture. That's just the way that it is, and I am in agreement with the prison school principal that is the greatest form of degeneracy in Japanese society today. That's it.
Bye.
Bye. Next time on Quest for the Best, Kaguya-sama, Love is War.